going? Uh, that's fast. Hi everyone, I'm TigerHawk-T3, and today I'm going to play Dota 2. As you can see, no, I'm gonna go trucking. I have a job in progress, so let's drive. I don't think I got very far, so I think yeah, I'm still in the lot. So I had a fun experience with Steam a few minutes ago. Apparently, when it has an update, it pops up a window. And the window, takes focus. Sets itself as the active window. Yeah. So that was fun, being, playing LOL in combat, doing stuff, and then suddenly, the game goes clunk and goes black, and I'm booted to the desktop, and I'm like, what's going on? And then I see, Steam wants to tell me about something. And I'm like, oh, an update. Neat. I didn't care. 'Cause, of course I didn't care. This is something that was already not cool 10 years ago. That you make your application the most important program in the history of mankind. It isn't, actually. So, yeah, these streets are busy for 6 a.m. But, yeah, that was not fun. So, today you learned, if you didn't already know, if you're doing something full screen that you would like to not be interrupted, or if you're typing a document or anything that you would like not to be removed from randomly when Steam decides that it wants to grab your attention, don't run Steam. Kind of annoying that it has to be that way, but there you have it. And yes, I did make a post about it on the Steam forum for all the good that will do. But I'm one user of millions, so 0% chance that that will go anywhere. But really, Steam is one of the programs on which I actually spend money. Not Steam itself, but all the games on it. I actually buy those. Like this one, for example, that I'm playing right now. I don't need these windshield wipers anymore. But, contrast that with a free-to-play game. If you don't like what it's doing, if you don't pay any money for it, company doesn't care. 'Cause why should they? I mean, logically. It's not that they're being mean. It's just there's I mean, I guess in theory, if the game is like an MMO or something and you don't want all the free players to leave, 'cause putting the massively multiplayer into massively multiplayer online. But with Steam, that actually involves money. So they're doing something that is kind of incomprehensible. There are proper times to set the window as an active window. If if you have a program that does various things and the user wants to choose a file, for example, and they say, you know, open, your program's open function, perfect time to pop up a window because they indicated that they want to open something, so you let them do it. And that window is the one they're going to be interested in, so you make that the active window. Perfect. But, an update at random taking focus? No. That is not acceptable at all. I am weaving all over the place because I'm concentrating on complaining about Steam. It really infuriated me that it did that. It's like, how long has whoever coded this been programming? Why would they think that's a good idea? I don't know. The only time I'm ever interested in whether Steam has an update is when I am checking whether Steam has an update. At any other point in time, literally any other point, I do not care at all that Steam has an update. Nothing. But, yeah. So we are also driving through Europe, in case, minor detail. This is a nice little area, I gotta say. But, yeah. Steam decides that whenever it has an update, that window should, set focus. It's very bad. Noob mistake. And not noob, as in N-E-W-B. Noob. Like, terrible. As the angry video game nerd likes to say, what were they thinking? Maybe I can be the angry desktop application nerd. What were they thinking with this window that steals focus? Doesn't have quite the same visual flair to it, but that's okay. My streams only have visual flair every other day with gaming. The rest of the days, you get a whole bunch of text. Let me check. Next rest stop in 3.5 hours. Okay. And where are we? That is very zoomed in. No. I would like to stop there. Can I do that? Better not. It's probably nothing amazing. This one... So there's quite a ways. I might need to stop over there. I sure hope it is enough. If not, I'll stop here. Alright. So we shall see. What is that town? Köln? I'm gonna exit here, and then one more exit, and I will see whether I need sleep. We shall see. Because if you try to drive while fatigued, it starts charging you. Coffee is not that expensive. 150 euros. Should have just had a Red Bull. This stream not sponsored by Red Bull. It'd be really cool to have, like, a sponsor at all. Not Red Bull specifically. I've had Red Bull sometimes. Some people say it tastes bad. I don't think so. Like, I only drink it because it's, you know, energy and sugar and whatever. It's fine. Why are we stopping? Well, the speed limit's 40. So I'm gonna slam on the brakes and go 40. Smart AI. Don't have more than one of the large cans of Red Bull or Rockstar or whatever. You will not feel good. Just letting you know. I tried that once, and I'm like, I feel kind of funny. Feel kind of funny. One's good. One's fine. Now we can go. Fantastic. Vroom. I've been looking into, replacement trucks. Actually, this lane is fine. Yeah, you wait, other truck. That's right. Hey. So, it turns out the particular model I got is actually the lowest end truck. When can I merge? How about now? Nope, not gonna stop. Jeez. Yeah, I'm over here. I'm driving. Thank you. Yeah. Where am I going? Over here. So what's the next exit? And 2 hours 47. I think we're okay for that one over there. Most likely. 10 hours in this trip, and I have 24. I don't know if that'll be enough for 2 rest periods. Not sure. So yeah, this truck just happens to be the puniest one there is. Starts with an engine of 310 horsepower. It's like the lowest you can get. It's awesome. You can get all sorts of cabs and side skirts. I don't know what the difference is. If you sleep better with like the bigger cabs, the super and the highway, etc. I don't know. So do I want this? Moment of truth. 2.5 hours. Let's say I'm going 1 kilometer per minute, maybe a little more. So that's like 150 minutes. 150 kilometers. Can I see how far this is? I can't really tell. This should be fine. I should be fine. I do kind of want to stop there, though, because there's a little question mark. No, later. Not at the moment. It's fine. The aliasing in this game is so bad. It's kind of disappointing, because, the rest of the graphical features and options are quite nice. Complex shadows. There's even shadows inside the cabin. See? It's pretty cool. Sun shafts, etc. But, then everything looks all pixelated. Because, like, look at the streetlights in the distance, how they kind of flicker. Doesn't look very excellent. Really doesn't. Now, where is that rest stop? Right over here. Can I see how far that is? Not really. Doesn't actually say. That's okay. Doesn't have as much functionality as Google Maps, somehow. A little simulation in a game. Not quite as rich of an application as one created by a multi-billion-dollar corporation. How weird. How weird. Alright. I bet there's cameras on this. Is that a camera? Is this a camera or a street light? I really don't know. Street light, I'd say. Because they're spaced at regular intervals instead of just randomly hanging out looking all casual. Doo doo doo. And then, ha! You went 1 kph over the what are we doing? What's going on? Like, what is this? Why does that happen? Just decided he had to stop. Just decided. I'm going to slam on the brakes now. Europe. It's awesome. Just so this car knows it's not going to cut me off. And we're stopping again. What is this? Is it... How many lanes is this? I need to go here. Because this exits. Where's the thingy? It's right there. Perfect. Perfect. 2 seconds later. It's like, yes. I get it. Thanks for the information. I will stop for a rest. It's right there. You can see it on the nav. It's right there. So let's merge and do that. Hope no one's in my blind spot. I spent a lot of time doing that. I hope no one's over there, because I definitely can't see. If it's not in my mirrors, it doesn't exist. And if it did exist, it soon won't, because I'm gonna squish it. Alright. Let's get gas, why not? Liters with the British spelling. In English, it's a E then R. Gotta turn off the parking brake. Let's stop over here, behind the truck with all the cars. Better be able to. That's all I can say. Awesome. And let's get some rest. 1,400 euros of income. Neat. And 2,000 euros of income. And 1,200. Goodness. That's pretty good. It is almost time for headlights. And I think I can drive for 8 hours and 40 minutes. Pretty sure. Can I, like, excuse me? Yeah. Yeah, I'm merging here with the beacon and everything. See? Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm crazy. I just want to get where I'm going. I did turn off the beacon, right? There. It is off. Alright. 90, very good. Muy excelente. No, can't speak Spanish in this game because Spain does not exist. 2,600 euros, yay. Spain and Portugal are not implemented. There's some of France, not a lot, just a bit of eastern France. There is northern Italy, some of, Eastern Europe-ish, Poland, Slovakia, etc. That seems bright. Um, 8 hours, and how much time do I have before I am late? 13. 5 or 6 hours, that's not enough to sleep, so hopefully I can make it. And hopefully Steam doesn't decide to tell me about an update. Like, I can understand that the developers are excited about updates. Like, well, we added this or that feature and we fixed that. It's totally better. You should get it right now. I mean, obviously, why wouldn't you want it? And I suppose I do. Maybe. But, is it really necessary to tell me about it right now? No, it isn't. That's the answer to that question. Not necessary. I'm going to merge to the right so people can pass me on the left. Doop-de-doo. Is it time for, headlights? Nope. There's a headlight right there in the sky. My goodness. Very shiny. Another 2,600 euros. That's pretty good. Up to 11. Uh-oh. I gotta merge over here. It's the problem with European highways. They keep turning into one-lane roads. Or will it create one? I don't know. Nope. This goes bye-bye. And then what we're on right now will be joined by something else. And there we go. Now it's 2 lanes again. It's kind of a weird way of doing it. I'm really going too fast, aren't I? Didn't get a ticket, though. Winning. Oh, this is gonna be much lower. Much lower. Slow way down. I know it's at 70, but I don't believe it. I don't believe this game anymore. Are we good? Can I go fast? I'm gonna go fast again. As soon as I get over this hill. I can do it. I have a, 560 horsepower engine? Does it say over here? I don't remember. Damage 3%? I don't know. But I think I will be removing the swag from this truck, the horns and the lights, etc. And giving it to another driver, whom I will hire. And then I will buy a fancy truck for myself. A 200,000 euro truck instead of 100. I don't really know what the difference is, practically speaking, other than better engine. I don't know what difference anything else makes. But, who knows? I'll buy the best one they've got. And hopefully it'll be awesome. I'm going like 15 miles an hour. I don't know why they have such a low speed limit for these ramps. Like, going from one highway to another, you're not supposed to have to go to like 25 miles an hour. It's just not a thing. In America, anyway. But over here, I guess it is. Seems to work for them. 6 hours and 10 minutes. Maybe I can just check over here. Next rest stop in 9 hours. Very good. So I should be able to make it. Very good. Very good. I don't think I need this one. And I'm good on diesel fuel. I have many liters to drive kilometers. Comes standard. This is me talking like a European. But I think I'll be alright. Okay. And... oh, Noxire is in chat. Hello. How's it going? I think you missed my tirade about Steam updating and taking focus. Probably for the best. But if you want to see it, you can watch the video in the archive. I always... my streams are automatically sent to my channel's videos page. And you can watch and rewatch to your heart's content. And also like, comment, and subscribe. Road trip. Yes. I'm hauling... what am I hauling? Cyanide. From Frankfurt to London. Where they drive on the left and up is down. No, that's Australia. This lane probably ends. Oh, I want it. I want this lane that ends. I want to go to Lille and Calais. Okay, I'm going to Calais for the port. Obviously, because that's where you get the ferry. That is how one does these things. Like the time I took the ferry over to Felixstowe or something. Where actually am I going? To Dover. At the time I took the ferry to Dover. This will actually be the channel. What if I say this instead? 6.5, 5:20. It's another hour. Maybe this is very slow. Slow ferry? I have no idea. But, yeah, you missed a rant about applications should not steal focus when they are not actively in use. Steam had an update when I was playing League of Legends. And so all of a sudden it goes clunk, sends me to the desktop. And then I see Steam has another little window for me to look at. There's an update. Restart now? I'm like, no. Close. Go away. That is often what users want to do. This is such a big issue with users not wanting to deal with this stuff. Just saying close, just make this window go away. That updates are now automatic and required in Windows 10. The most you can do is delay them slightly. Actually, I think you can... how much can you delay updates in Windows 10? I think if you're on the Home Edition, you can... did you see that sign? Radar control. If I go slightly over the speed limit, instant ticket. In home, I think the most you can do is tell it to only install updates when you turn the computer off, when you shut down, rather than you haven't touched the mouse for 2 minutes. You must be ready for a 2-hour update. That happened. I have a Windows 10 machine somewhere over here. And I looked away for a couple minutes, and then I looked back, and it was installing some massive updates. It took 2 hours. Can you imagine if you are at an airport and your Windows 10 laptop decides to install updates right there and it says, don't turn off your computer now, or it will explode and be unrecoverable and all your data will be gone and or sold to, hackers or something. Don't turn off your computer. What do you do then? Because you have to turn off your computer for the flight. What do you do? I don't know. It's a good question, though. The workaround for that, by the way... Oh, a new lane created. Very nice. The workaround for that is to go into your power options and set the power button to, or closing the lid if you have a laptop or whatever, to hibernate. You are not shutting down your computer. You're just dumping all of the current session and the RAM into the hard drive, and then your computer can be actually powered down. And when you power it back up, it just reloads the saved session. Handy things we're learning today. But I think in Windows 10 Professional you can do a bit more. Like you can choose not to for a while. For Enterprise Edition, you can delay like indefinitely for years or something, because they really don't want to be messing with people's work computers that are set up a certain way, and then suddenly Windows decides to install an update and not compatible with something, and it breaks, and then you lose millions of dollars. Microsoft doesn't want that. So, Noxire says, miss those days when you can just update when you feel like it. I am running Windows 8.1. I was deliberately extremely careful to not update to Windows 10. Upgrade. Shouldn't be an upgrader in the updates. It should be a specific thing you have to go to, not just, update the driver for this and little bug fix for that, and no. Little update, change your operating system. I beg your pardon. Many people actually change to Windows 10 accidentally. I actually have a... Is that speed limit? I have a student whom I tutor. First started tutoring him because he accidentally upgraded his machine to Windows 10 and everything was different. Not cool, Microsoft. It should be much more, should require a lot more deliberate effort. Do I have my... I do have those on. Okay. Should require a lot more deliberate effort to change your OS. Like, seriously. Tunnel, something, something, I don't speak French. Tunnel, what does it say? Tunnel sous la Manche. I don't know what that means. It's the channel tunnel, also known as the channel. And now I have to make a left. Okay. Alright. Success. What was I saying? Yes. It should have been, a lot more difficult to accidentally change your computer's operating system. That's should be impossible to accidentally change your operating system. What was Microsoft thinking? But they did it anyway, because they were tired of people not installing updates, and then they get viruses. And guess who gets blamed when Aunt Tilly gets a virus on her Microsoft Windows computer? Is it this one? So it's green, so I'm going in here. Green means go. I have said green means go before. I was in the car with someone, and they were, we were at a stoplight. They hadn't noticed that the light turned green. And I'm like, green means go. I'm like, oh. Yeah, thanks. Bling. Kaita Folkestone. Okay. It only takes 35 minutes. Reasonably fast instead of an hour. And I can sleep here. Very good. Maybe. Maybe I can do it. Nope. Did not sleep. Where do I go? Is it this side? I'm uncertain. I think it like goes up the ramp, if you see the ramp up ahead here, and then I turn and go along this thing, something like that. I don't know. And the speed limit is 48 kilometers per hour, which is 30 miles an hour. I have to be on the left, because we are in Britain. When in Rome, you know, particularly because doing it wrong will make you get into an accident. It's very bad. Is this still one way? I don't know. Okay. Doing just fine. So yeah, I still use Windows 8.1. I actually didn't install any updates on my machine, like at all, for maybe 6 or 10 months, because I was afraid that Microsoft would accidentally would shove Windows 10 into my computer when I didn't want it. Is this stop sign? Yes. But the time for the free upgrade to Windows 10 has passed, and I think it's annoying that there was a limited time for the free upgrade. Like, do you want us to switch to it so that we'll install updates at the proper time, or not? I guess not. It is midnight in Britain. In this fake land. That's okay. But, yeah, there are a lot of horror stories about, people not having the OS they wanted suddenly one day when they thought they were just, you know, updating Windows Media Player or fixing, something with the drivers for network cards or something. Nope. Change your OS. I don't know why they thought people would be okay with that. Notice that I didn't say why did they think it was a good idea. Of course it's a good idea, because then they're using your new OS. And you have market penetration, and so on and so forth. And it's an OS that insists on updating. So people are less likely to have viruses, I guess. Yeah, less likely to... This is a sharp turn. people are less likely to experience problems with their machine, like randomly locks up for a couple hours. Oh wait, that's what an update does. Restarts itself when you didn't want it to. Slows down randomly. These are all things that automated updaters and virus checkers do. It's awful. It's awful. Antivirus. The best antivirus is the one right here. Don't go to fishy websites. Don't download fishy files. Don't run fishy executables, etc. and so forth. Or you can have an antivirus program continuously scanning your machine, taking up all resources at all times so that it is totally unusable. How nice. Because if you weren't using one of those, you might, get a virus, and it would maybe take up all the resources on your machine. I have to make a left here. Oh dear. These are difficult. These are difficult. Okay. Did I make it? Alright. You can see here I almost didn't quite have enough room. This is the tough part. I don't know why they have all these one-lane things. Like, what is this? America doesn't do this. We do things differently in my town. I don't know why Texas seems so quintessentially American. Maybe it's the most, they're well known to be patriotic or something? Waving flags and, I don't know. There's some parts of America that are like more European or something, where people want organic food, etc. That would be California. Progressive places, etc. Liberal, and so on and so forth. Texas seems like a nice place. Right smack in the middle of America. Oh, we're almost there. Hour 14. Excellent. But yeah, if you have a program that's supposed to sit in the background, don't have it randomly take focus when it does something that you think is important, but the user will not. Because they will hate you forever and ever. They will say, I was writing something, or I was in the middle of a match, I was in combat, I was doing this or that, I was in a raid, and then pa-clunk. Why did my screen go pa-clunk? Because someone thought that their update was more important than anything you could possibly be doing. Noxire says BG antivirus is good, though I've seen some that are very invasive. I have basically only seen ones that are invasive. There's antivirus and there's scanners. Scanners are okay, because they don't do anything when they're not supposed to. You say, I think I will run a scan, and then you tell it to scan, and you wait, a few minutes for whatever, and there are your results. Fantastic. It's the always-on antivirus, watching for threats, etc. That is what makes computers not work. Hogs all resources. Windows Update, also. I don't know if it was because I hadn't done updates in months and months. It's pretty bad. But I didn't want Windows 10, so there. But it was, every now and again, I would notice that an entire core of my CPU, I have a quad core, was in use. Something was hogging a core for several minutes at a time, and I was like, what is going on? And of course I look in Task Manager, which I never close because it's Task Manager. A lot of the time it's useful to, whoa, suddenly we have a lower speed limit. Screech! Everyone stomps on the brakes. That is not how it works in real life. What was I even talking about? Antivirus. There should be 2 versions of Windows, one for business and one for home. There are 3 versions of Windows. There's Windows Home, Windows Professional. Home is for people who just don't care. Professional for people who do care. And there's Enterprise, which is several times more expensive and has a few more concessions. There's also, I don't know if it's considered the same or separate, but there's a Windows Server. I guess that's kind of different. But, the problem is, the defaults are generally bad for these things. So I have to make a right out of here. But yeah, antivirus. Right, Windows Update. That's where I was. Oh, I can go over here. I see it's a stop sign, is it? Yeah. Yeah, that's, I think that was a stop sign. Alright, that's fun. Did not see that stop sign. Fantastic. What is this guy doing? Did you see that? Did you see that? I'm like, stop. There's no one there. Okay. I go. And someone zooms in and crunches the thing. Let's, where's this one? Damage 11%. Yeah, no, that wasn't my fault. Autosave from this one, 14, a few minutes. Yeah, let's do that. I don't know. Kind of annoying. Just driving along. And then some nutcase decides not to stop. Did you see in the right mirror? Just kind of climbed up onto the trailer. And I'm like, that's delightful. It's weird. They come to a screeching halt when there's a lower speed limit. But if there's a trailer in the way full of cyanide, nah, don't stop for that. There's no need. It's just cyanide, it's fine. I'll just climb on and run my car into a trailer full of cyanide. I don't get it. But yeah, the best Windows is the only Windows you have to buy. Best Windows is the one that does what you tell it to. That's what I expect from Windows. If I wanted something that did whatever it wanted, I would buy a Mac. But I don't. So I expect to be like, I want my computer to be in sleep mode now, and then it does it, instead of not, which is what it occasionally does, and it infuriates me. Or I want my computer to wake up from screensaver now, and it doesn't. I don't know why. Here's the thing. Alright. So Windows Update. I noticed that something was hogging an entire core for several minutes at a time. Makes it, 30 again. Makes it kinda hard to do things like play a game or stream, for example. Sometimes I would want to stream and I would be like, one of my cores is in use for some reason. I need that for encoding. And so I open Task Manager. Noxar says, I meant the windows you have to buy once. Thanks, person in front of me. They generally... Windows can last for a while. I used XP for 10 years. And when 10 came out, basically a year after I had switched to 8.1, I'm like, I don't think so. This OS is going to last me 10 years. Because why shouldn't it? If it's better than XP, shouldn't it last longer? I have to go here. And yes, that is a stop sign. Hopefully no one runs into the tanker full of cyanide this time. I don't see anyone. I don't see anyone. I don't see anyone. Oh, there's someone. Alright. So, I go to the speed cameras. See? Everywhere. I go to Task Manager, and Noxire says yellow cars are jerks. Yeah. Yellow cars cut me off. The car, not the driver. The car is a jerk. I guess in this game it's kind of the same thing because it's AI. The driver is the car. But I looked in Task Manager, and what was that? Service Host. If you don't know what Service Host is, and I would expect most people not to, because it's basically deliberately obfuscated to be difficult to work with. Whenever a program runs that doesn't actually have its own window or taskbar thing, it just runs in the background, it has to be run, it has to be hosted as a service. Meaning this service host process gathers all these other things and runs them kinda in the background. Noxera says, XP lasted me 10 years. 7 has taken me to 5 years so far. Yeah, 7 is. 7's a good one. Many people really like 7. Not quite as excellent as 7 of 9. Ha, yeah, Star Trek. Anyway. But a service host, the service host process hosts services that run kind of bare without any actual window or anything associated with them. And the problem is that the service host process can run several such services all together, and it doesn't really tell you what's happening with any of them. So you have to get a third-party program called Process Hacker 2, which is quite excellent, and that will let you look more deeply into what processes are running on your computer. In, I think, Windows 8 and onward, the regular Task Manager can expand a service host group, but it doesn't tell you what's doing what. But Process Hacker 2 does let you know which services are actually doing stuff. I turned that way too much. A little this way. And a little that way. Okay. So something like, is this good enough? Let's take a look. That's pretty good. So slightly tilted, but you know, that's fine. Process Hacker 2 will show you which actual services are doing what and taking up resources. And using that, I saw that the offending service was WUAUSERV. Windows Update. Windows Update. Automatic Update Service. So that would go nuts every now and again. And if you stop it, it likes to start itself back up. You have to open a command prompt and use the command net stop WUAUSERV. It'll come back though. Rather annoying that it does that. You would think they would want to update Windows to prevent processes from just randomly starting to hog an entire core of your CPU when you're not really doing anything. So that's updaters and antivirus and all manner of things that that are the problem they purport to solve. I just want my computer to do what I tell it to do, including turn off and on. Sometimes it doesn't do that. And go to sleep mode, and it turns off the displays and gets ready, and the LCD that I have in the tower says, you know, going to sleep, and then nothing happens for several minutes, for half an hour, etc. It just doesn't work. Ever since I installed another 4 gigs of RAM, I can have my computer sleep, and then I go to sleep several hours later, and I start it back up, and it does not start. The fans just kind of hum and alternate, but nothing actually happens. And then I hit the restart button, the reset on the case, and it, you know, boots from like BIOS, etc., full boot, and then it loads Windows and restores my old session, because hybrid sleep mode apparently, which is it sleeps, so it still is using some power, but if power is lost for some reason, like if you have to reset because it doesn't actually wake up, it has everything loaded onto the hard drive anyway, and so it can just restore your session. I got nearly 40 grand and did excellently. My trailer had no damage because I reloaded after someone collided into my tanker of cyanide. Seemed like a good idea to them at the time. Lower speed limit, screech! Cyanide, it's fine. It's just cyanide. I'm good. Cyanide. Blunk. It's just cyanide. I'm just gonna keep driving. Vroom, vroom. Why aren't I going anywhere? But how's my fatigue meter? It's kind of up there. Let's see if there's a little one. Quick job, actually quick. There's one, and it's here. Perfect. In Slovakia, I believe. From Bratislava to Bratislava. We turn that on, we get this, and I have to go around this way. And what model? Oh, a Saab. Neat. So we've got all these cars. And I'm in Europe, not Britain. Driving on the right. It is also 2:34 in the morning in Bratislava. I don't know whether there's any time zone stuff. I'm not sure. It would be interesting if there were, but I guess they figured it wouldn't really make any difference because you're not going that fast anyway. Not like you're in a truck, not a plane. They don't know how fast I drive. Haha, I drive the speed limit. Where is it? It's right over there. It's right over there. And here we are. Now I would expect this one. Oh, is there a... we have to drive it up to a loading door sort of thing. Cars usually have to be rolled off and driven somewhere. Alright. Turn the wrong way. There we go. Now I will do this. How am I? Pretty darn good. Alright, so that resets my fatigue meter. Makes me nice and fresh for other jobs. High value cargo bonus. Here's 2 whole euros. Do not spend all in one place. €1 for fragile. It's high value in fragiles. Drive all these cars for us. We'll give you $5 extra. That's mildly insulting. It's okay. I didn't have to drive it very far. It's like a tip, where you get $3 out of 480. That's a small tip. It's like 0.7%. Europe isn't big on tipping. I always like checking, is there anything else that's awesome? Any other cool jobs? Forklifts? Let's haul some forklifts, just a little more. A little more. A little more. And lights, and we shift up. And let's take a look at these forklifts. Ooh, look at that. Neat. Forklifts. Ladies and gentlemen, forklifts. Wow. It's just so forklifty. Some kind of yield. I think we're good, as far as I can tell. I sure hope. And this truck is a Renault. It's French, so this is gonna turn red, isn't it? Yes? No? Maybe? No? We're good. Awesome. That one is red. And we're almost at the destination. Alright. I like these actual quick jobs, because the rate is generally very high. I think it's because the base amount, you get some fixed value plus more per kilometer. So the base value is pretty high. compared to the very short distance that you're driving. So you end up getting a very high rate overall. Vroom vroom, and what is this? Oh, E-acres. I need to actually turn, not just look at it. The cars behind me are like, what is this guy doing? I'm driving forklifts. That's what's happening. That's what's going on. The thing I don't like about the loaner trucks is that they don't have all my fun toys, like the beacon, for example. This is a farm. That's cool, huh? Neat. Oh, I'm gonna go backward, actually. And I think that's pretty darn good. Oh, this does have a beacon on the back or something. Where is that beacon from? I don't actually know where that beacon is. Presumably somewhere near the back of the trailer? I have no idea. But, no, don't slide out of it. Stop. Thank you. Bok, bok, bok. It's a farm. Forklifts. This farm needed forklifts. Because, of course they did. What farm would be complete without forklifts? Am I right? And I don't know why I'm still looking for these. 130. I like these. What can I say? It feels very efficient, money-wise. It'd probably be better to be on an actual job. This one is literally... Look at that. We are here. I'm going to go out, and I'm going to turn left, and then I'm going to turn right. It's literally across the street. It's right there. And I'm driving a Mercedes. So, that's cool. Swag. A stop sign. Neat. And let's make a right here. Oh, is this one of these? Oh, it is. Okay. Gonna have to turn this thing around. I hope there's no more cars here. There are. That's okay. I'm maneuvering, sir. Do I have a beacon? I don't think so. And let's back up the truck. Alright. Not too bad. How's that? Oh, I have to go a little more. Oh, I do have a beacon. Cool. Should I look for another one? Just to make sure there aren't any. Just to make sure. Couldn't they have driven that digger across the street? Couldn't just drive it. It's a vehicle. They're generally sort of street legal. You can drive them like to another dig site. I've seen some of those things driving on city streets, like it's sort of okay, but don't like run errands in them, I think is the deal. Okay. No more small high value jobs. 33. And anything from here? 50. Perfect. Cyanide again. I took it from Frankfurt to London. Gonna go back to Newton. Anyway, that is the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. Thanks for joining me in chat, Noxhire, and thanks for watching, everyone who watched but didn't wanna be noisy with us in chat. That's fine. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Go through my videos and watch all of them and enjoy. Maybe. Yeah, anyway, tomorrow will be some kind of technology something, I guess. I don't really know. But there will be something. Thanks once again, and have a good one.